Hello and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the noob and I call myself Xenso. So let's see what 45 minutes can do for us today. And we're going to turn off the night and day cycle and keep it on day because it's easier to build. But about here is probably where I want, let's see, beach, and we have this one, beach resort main building. I think I want that right out here. And what's this? Beach resort condos. Let's have that on there. And this is Palm Beach house. So that's a house. This is a beach inn. Let's see what this. It's the beach, and that's a beach that you probably need to plop out into the water or something like that. Let's have a look. That's way too far out into the water. So let's pull that one up here. Don't like it that there's parking spaces on it because I don't want cars to go out there. So we're not going to use that one. Or maybe we use it up here so that they can use it next to the road here. Well, we'll do that. That will be nice, I guess. Yes, Umber Park. This is not an Umber Park. This is some. Let's see. That's where we want to. That's going to be the name of the beach or of the park. Beach party for you and me. Maybe it should be you and I, but I don't like that. It doesn't sound right. Even if it is the right way to talk, I guess. To talk. That's the way we talk. Anyway, I want. Oh, I don't have that here, do I? I need to go into this prolonged and long one. This one, and then we don't have any beach, do we? Soup path, no. What's this? No sand. We have invisible. Invisible would be cool. Let's do that actually. And then we go something like, and go around this, or maybe we go underneath here, and then we go like that. We don't want it to be in water. We just want it to be close to the water, because we want them to walk here, of course, on the beach, in the sand, to feel it, feel the sand between our toes, like all the other fine people. Something like that, and then try to sort of find a way to get there. There we have a little path that they can walk upon, and since we have a path that they can walk upon, we can build park thingamajigs on this road if we want to, if we can find some good beach looking thingamajigs. I don't know if we do have something like that, but I don't know what we can place either. So we do, don't we have, we can always place, I think we should have it right in the beginning of this one, Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, lads. No, not here. Did I not see it in this one? What's this? This is Tropical Garden, Fishing Island. No. Or maybe yes. No, not a fishing island here. But I had that beach volleyball, didn't I have? No, that's the one that I used. This one. How does this one look? Can I just place it somewhere here? No, it's the same one. Damn it. What's this one then? What's this one then? I place it in the water here and it looks like hell. Let's go out of it. You can see that's not a good look, and this one is of course the exact same as I placed before. So let's go into this one and try to move this one. Nah, it doesn't look good, that one either. So let's get back into this and see what we can find. We could have that, this one or this one would actually be something that could perhaps look good out here. There's the road. Let's do this right there. It's not easy to find that invisible road, of course, but we try our best. Now this is a concrete, it shouldn't. Well, none of this is going to fit into the beach. Not that one. It's not going to be easy though. Finding props to sorry. Let's go in here. This is where beach volleyball is. Good, good, good. And I want to try and get it on the inside, but it will be hard to have it on. Let's have it there. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it got raised, so no problem. The problem is the gravel underneath here, to be honest. Now, I don't know if it's the sand has that effect as well, or if I can just paint away this and then place. I don't want that to be, let's do like that. Or maybe well, that's not, I think I want to keep that, and let's see if we can't do this. Raise, no, lower then, no, raise it. It doesn't help at all. Oh, that's no bug, that's some commercial that is there. That's weird. This one does not really fit into here with the sloped, but it's better. A little better. A little better. And we can have a little look at the road here. It looks like it's connecting. And that one is connecting as well, yes. And we have the little beach. We can have a little beach party, people. And none of those seem to be able to get back. Let's see if we can't. If we do, what happens if we do like this? will it rebuild? Save and apply. Let's see if we get it back. Still abandoned, and it says no workers. I think we're gonna scrap the building. We can rebuild both of them. Don't think. That's the restaurant, and then we Armani right there. Now we have them both back. This looks nice. I'm actually kind of pleased with how this turned out. Even if it's, I know it's nowhere close to looking like those piers in American movies where everything is made of tree, or made of wood, not tree of course. But let's see if we can't move this one to connect to the road like that. Same here. Like that. And then we go over here, we can see that the road is all the way. Come on, I just want to move the road closer, like that. That's all. Let's see if we can get the same here. Come on. Oh, this one raised itself. We do not want that. Like that, good. But the road is, yeah, okay. There we go. A little bit, no, I don't want that. Good enough for me there. Let's have a look at what we can do out here. Because this one can be a little closer. Not that close, I guess. That's where it starts to disappear. So there. Let's not have the palm tree that close to the house. We can even move the house a bit, or the pub closer to the Paris wheel, so that they don't have to drag their drunk husbands that far. Say hello from me, say hello to you. Love me like you do. Let's do bending there. Then we can bend this one to, yeah, so that there's no, it will look a little better, a little cooler, a little fresher. That's nice. Shall we have a little look and a little, I mean, we've only been at it for about 10 minutes and I'm thinking there's not much to do right now. I'm gonna have to consult my brain, so might not be doing anything more on this place in this episode. Sorry about that. A bit tired again. I think I'm tired all the time. I think that cold that I had for several weeks really took all the energy out of me, and I'm really having a problem with that. But yeah, that's the way it is. You can see here that there are loads of car coming in here. Didn't really expect that to happen, to have so many cars, but nobody's, the ones that are walking here, that's the sad part, because to be honest, I think I would have loved to have something that only cars can, so no walking, no walkway here, so something like the national road just for one little length here, because you can't turn off walking, so that the people need to go through this gate in order to get anywhere. I think I'm going to actually do that. I'm going to have a look at how it will look. It won't be pretty, I guess. I'm just going to upgrade that piece of road to that piece of road. And this looks horrible, but yeah, nobody is going to walk out there, so let's place, maybe I use the invisible road to get up there as well. Come on, yeah, let's go. This is where, yeah, and then we sort of, we can go like that and go like that. Let's hope that will first of all make them walk through that one. Oh crap. Holy crap on a cracker. Didn't want to get into, we're going to do this one as soon as the game, yeah, now. And we're going to have a look at this, and we can see that that's still illegal in order for them to drive there, so let's take them away on this little piece as well. Now I know this is not looking pretty, but they're not supposed to be able to walk on these ones, but as you can see here, they are walking out here and walking through the gate. So now the park is going to get visitors. Good, good, good. Let's see if there's any, yeah, 2. No, that's level 2, entertainment level. How many visitors? Yeah, it's been 2 visitors out of 500. Now they're entering here. Yeah, 11. They're going to be a lot of visitors here, I think. Yeah, look at that. That's cool, 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 cool. Really cool, actually. You can see them walk here. They want to get out to that pier. Good. That's cool. Really cool. Now we got it to work as we want it to. And they'll have to walk out to this pier. I think I made it a little too long perhaps, because it's a long way for them to walk all the way out to this pier and to experience everything out here. But I think it's cool. I think it looks really cool. So, what's the plan for this city now then? Well, for me, as long as my computer can handle it, I want to continue to expand this city. And I'm sorry if you think I'm jumping from place to place, but that's just the way that I like to play it, to be honest, because I want to build up these little societies or whatever you want to call it, and then sort of, well, as the city grows, or as these communities grows, eventually they will all melt together into one big city. And of course I want this here to be the city core, the real, with all the tall skyscrapers and everything should be in here. And then we have this I don't think is going to be used for much, but of course we want the industrial area here where they, or the factories that is, and with all these thingamajigs. So we want all this. And yeah, that's the way I want it, and I think it's going to be fine eventually. I think I have a lot of plans on how to change this in order to work properly, because we can't continue to have it this way, because we're going to lose money, because there's so much traffic problems everywhere here. So We have to do something about it, and as we want to expand this to have every sort of these factories here. This is going to be the sort of factory where every sort of factory will exist, so every goods will come here and they will produce stuff here, and then we will export. Well, you understand. And in order to do that, we need to find out a way to get everything to move a lot smoother here. We can't have it like this. This is sort of a nightmare, to be honest. But we have it like this now, and we'll probably keep it like this for now. But I'm working on it all the time, and I have a plan to see what I can do off camera, but not keep it, and see what I can get to work, and then sort of rebuild that, in which I then, if I find a good working thing, I then make an episode where I build that, so to speak. So that this area is going to be a lot bigger with a lot more industrial, and then I want a little beach area here as well, and I want some really luxurious big houses out here for the really rich people to be living out here. And then I want this is for small boats. All of these is going to be harbors for small boats, I was thinking. And then we have this passenger ship here, and the goods coming in and out of the city here. So yeah, everything is working, but it isn't working good because we are losing money now. Let's see, the traffic problem is down to 75. That's still a good, no, not a good, but still an okay traffic. But I mean, if we have zero, if we have if the rest of the city is working to perfection, then it can be murder here, and we will still have a high percentage working, of course. So yeah, and this is where we make the money. So yeah, you get where I'm going with that. We are going to, I don't know if we're going to expand very much on the oil industry. We'll just have to see if we need more oil. Get wet quick is probably not going to expand that much more than it is. I think we don't have such a big possibility to expand that area. It's a very tight, and it actually looks great now. If we're going to do anything in the future there, it will probably be to beautification, to use these areas to make it more lively, perhaps put in a couple of trees and stuff like that. But I don't think that it's going to happen a lot in this area. I think this is probably quite done, so to speak, and I like it. I think it's a beautiful area of the city. And the coal industry, I don't think there's going to be happening a lot here either, to be honest. I think we have a good working ore industry out here. The trains are running on time, it seems, and everything. So yeah, that looks good. And then we have the tree area here. I don't know if that's going to expand. It all depends how much more, if we're going to need more wood and stuff like that. I think that this one is working quite alright now. No train seems to be really stuck anywhere, which I'm very pleased. I think this made a ton of help for that, and I think this is going to be implemented in other places where the railroad is having problem, because I think this is working perfectly. Working very good, very good. This area is of course going to grow, and it's eventually going to grow into that area as well, if the computer doesn't say no. This is going to be continue to be more suburban areas here, more housings, stuff like that, little park areas and stuff, because this sort of city will grow at that direction, and then we will have suburbs everywhere here. So, and probably this area will probably only grow on this side, because this will probably be suburban areas, all of it, all the way down to the campus down there. We have the zoo, which seems to be working really good now. I don't know how many total visits of 65,000 so far. So that seems to be working quite nicely. These thingamajigs here does not. And that might be because we don't need any commercial. We have no demand for commercial. We have only demand for offices and industries, of course. So yeah, but I think we're going to be placing in some offices, some office building some place here soon. We need to get that one down. Of course, we have a lot of people living here, and this is of course this is the area where that's something that has been demolished. We have to rebuild that then, and that is no office building. That's a shame. Empire State Building is an office building, 80 workers, and we're still needing a lot of industries and a lot of offices. That's weird, but yeah, nevertheless, let's continue along. Maybe we should just slow down so that we don't, because we're losing tons of money now. So I see that I have a big problem to take care. We're gonna pause it now. I have a big problem to take care of, and because I can't bleed like that, I mean, I can just do like this, I guess, and it will fix itself, because no traffic will stop for real then. There will always be, as long as there's a long queue, the cars will disappear and stuff, and then it will change. Let's have a look at it, if it will change. Yeah, now it's going down 49, yeah, minus 34. So yeah, we can keep it on that while we're talking here. So, well, maybe not. Yeah, now 31. Come on, we need the money. Let's not make me regret this. But yeah, we need to save it like that, because I don't want to restart the city. I want this city to work, so that's why I did that. But seems to be a problem getting the money to go to get into the green, but it's slowly jumping up and down, but it's sort of getting better and closer to zero. So hopefully we will reach zero. Jumps up, and then it jumps down, and then it jumps up, and now it really loses money here. That's no good. Let's do one of these. It's not a good thing, but it generally does give us a boost in the economy in the beginning. Let's hope it will do that this time as well. Now we're losing money too. That's not good. Now it's only 2. Now it's 26 plus. Whew, I thought we were going to just lose everything there, but yeah, let's hope we can get some money in. I was actually thinking perhaps we should be doing something like this and going to this one. We have workplaces, 2,000. I don't want a workplace with 2,000. Then it needs to be a humongous house like this, perhaps. The Adventures building. 3,348. That's way too much for that, but I can change that, of course. But do we want the Avengers building anywhere near here? Perhaps here. close to that garage. Let's place the Avengers building there and see if that drops down. I don't want that many workers, to be honest. But let's see, it doesn't even move, that one. So where do all those people, they're 523? I'm gonna keep that for now. And there's gonna be tons of work for them at the moment, and let's hope that that will bring that one down and the other ones up. Or I don't really know what to do. So, and this area is of course as well going to continue to grow, and this is going to be this is the campus area, and will continue with being this the campus area, the University of Xenso. And I'm actually contemplating where am I going to play the big soccer stadium, because I want the really big soccer stadium, and I want it to be close to or some place where I can sort of swing in the train, because there is a train station in that stadium that I'm using. So I want that implemented, of course, and then I want a big park, and I think the park should be somewhere here. So maybe I should have the soccer stadium close to the park. That's an idea. There's a soccer stadium here, and then the park right down here next to it, and yeah, continue with the skyscrapers and everything, like a central park in the middle here, something like that. That's what I'm thinking anyway, and that's the way I would like to have it. But yeah, you can see this is not going down. The demand for industries and offices are still very, very high. This is actually another place where I would like to make some changes in order to get the traffic to work a lot better here as well. But it actually works kind of neat at the moment. I haven't seen it work this good for a long time. Let's go in here. Or maybe we should build some offices here. They don't pollute. Let's do like this. And let's see what they will build up here. I'm just gonna pour me something to drink. 2 seconds. Building the offices, getting the bar down a bit when it comes to industry and offices. Now I need to get the commercials, and there we go, the commercials are climbing a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. So it is sort of hard to find that balance. Now the good thing about offices is that they do not take up a lot of car. It doesn't create a lot of traffic. Here we go. Here we go. It's almost gone now, the demand for industries and offices. That's nice. So in this area is pretty much completely grown as well. I think we will continue with offices here because it creates the least traffic. So that's why I think we could continue with that around here, because it's a hard place to build, because we have sort of the place of this of this part of the city is way too close to the end of the map, which makes the traffic a murder here. So yeah, I think we're gonna keep this as low traffic as possible, and then offices is the way to go. So yeah, and here they are emptying, but this is the problem. I think they're only moving it around. You can see these are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They're not going out here and putting the deceased in this one. So this is really where I would love for them to empty it out, not to leave it at the neighboring graveyard. I mean, you can see that this is one that needs to be emptied pretty soon. So what I had to do the last time was this. I had to put every single on emptying, and in that way they couldn't empty into each other, so that's when they went out and burnt the bodies. But you can see, as long as there is a free graveyard, they're gonna try and put it in the graveyard. So this is what I had to do, and that is not fun. So that's a sort of a problem. I wish you could sort of tell the graveyard that it should be, when you're emptying it, you need to empty it into the crematorium, not into other graveyards, because emptying it out to other graveyards will only make the problem worse in the end, because eventually they're all going to be filled up and there won't be any cars available to... Okay, there's one needs to be emptying as well. Very irritating when they get empty. You can see that they fill them up at once. Look at all these hearses. Many of them are actually going out and burning bodies now, so that's a good thing. But as soon as they are getting emptied here, they will start dropping it off in those graveyards, and that's not good. So I wish there was some way to tell them that when you are having problems, you should go to all local areas. Oh, district serve. Outgoing. Oh, maybe I could do that if I did give... Outgoing is when they are dumping the bodies, isn't it? Is it not? I think it is. So if I build a crematorium, I mean, there will be some place to drive to get it out here, but at the same time, do I really want to build another area here? Well, maybe I can do like this. Just build something like this, and we do this little one, and we just circle in this one. Let's see if I can do this. Birch Park. Yeah, that's good enough. So let's go in here like that, or there like that. Birch Park, and we need to take away Park of the Dead. Vehicle, we need to do that. Birch Park, and take away Park of the Dead. Maybe this can work, people. This is going to take some time. Let's start with this corner, I guess, and see if that will do it. Let's stop that and then go Birch Park, Then we empty out there and we go like that. You know what? I'm gonna actually do this now. I am going to let them, then all the cars should stop delivering except for those in there. Let's see. And then I'm gonna do, if this works, I'm going to do this off camera so you don't have to see me doing the same exact thing about 1,000 times before we can see if we to get all these to work. But that was a good thing, I think. There should be a way to copy that like you do with the spawn points. I actually haven't seen if there is. Let's go in here and see. There's no way I can copy this, is there? No. Definitely no way to copy it. So, let's see. And we can't have this, can we? So I'm gonna do this. Just to see if they will empty it out into that place now. A lot of hearses are still leaving. Why are they still leaving? I've turned off the emptying. That's not cool. Oh, they're going out to get bodies because we have 33 bodies piling up because they have been completely busy. And that's what I said as well. I mean, when you do it like that, you get the problem with the traffic jam in the graveyard, and yeah, it's just a nightmare. So if I can get this to work now, this would be very cool. If these people are driving out and leaving it in this one, it would have been great. I'm just saying great. It would have been great, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see if we can't get this road with there like that then. Leave it at that one. Don't drive it around to other graveyard. Bloody hell. Doesn't look like it's working, lads. That's such a shame. Let's turn that off in order for it to see what happens. We have, the traffic has to slow down here with all the hearses before we find out how to, if we can get this to work. I was so happy when I noticed that I could do like that, but it doesn't seem to be working. And it is outgoing, because so that is when I want to leave it out, so to speak. That is the vehicles, that is global with connections and stuff like that. So it shouldn't be a problem, now should there? Can I use any other hearse or the Cadillac hearse? Let's use the Cadillac hearse. See how that one looks like. I mean, it really should be working, shouldn't it? It is outgoing. This is district served. Served! So outgoing means going out to get. Then it can't be working like that. Because there's no... I thought that was leave. Outgoing. Incoming is when you get it in, of course, and that is going out to, I mean, even if you call it going out to get the bodies, outgoing should be, I'm leaving it here. That's the way it is. But no, of course not. You can't have it that easy. Now if I try to turn this, emptying this, we see this going out, and yeah, he's not going to leave that at the crematorium. So my alternative, I don't know if I have any alternative, to be honest, is leaving it at that graveyard. So this is a nightmare, because sooner or later you're going to be these are going to deliver everywhere, and at some point it's all going to be too many, and then they're going to be one going out and leaving it here, and then all of these are going to be filled with bodies. So that's no good, absolutely no good. But yeah, so but I guess outgoing isn't, so I know now that outgoing is not leaving the dead bodies, is picking them up, and so of course they are going to pick them up all over the map as well. But you can see that the dilemma this is, and I would have loved an add-on or a mod or whatever that, yeah, where you could get the thingamajig, tell it to when you're emptying it to the crematorium, don't empty it into other graveyards, because this is, I love this graveyard otherwise. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's looks cool and good and everything. I just want it to work in a good way as well. And it's not a good way if I have to empty everything at once. I mean, I can't draw, I can't I can't mark every single graveyard and then press emptying. I have to press in every, so I have to go into everyone and then empty, and they all have to be pretty full, and then it's going to take forever to put it into this one, so I'm gonna have so many dead people waiting to be picked up, because this city is not going to be smaller, it's going to be bigger. But if you could tell it to, when you get full, you're emptying it into the crematorium, not to any other graveyards. You're only going to the crematorium to deliver it. And I can't have a crematorium closer than the other graveyards are in this area here. I mean, it wouldn't look good at all, to be honest. So it's a dilemma. So yeah, because I think this looks extremely realistic for me, and I think I like it, so I want to keep it, but I want it to work, of course, because I don't want the city to all of a sudden have a major problem with everything. Now they're complaining about high taxes. Are they nuts? With all those services that you're getting, you should be happy about that kind of taxes. 15 are complaining about the taxes. I wonder where those 15 are. I don't know if there's a way to find out where they are, but yeah, incredible. And that's no place for goods. Yeah, that's no problem. That's and that is no workers. That is no customers, I guess. Yeah, and that is raw material, no resources, and that is no input products. That's garbage, but the garbage is pretty much under control. That's dead people, that is under control now, and crime is pretty much under control. Resource not selected, that would be an interesting thing to find. That's nuts, because that's, of course. And lads, we are closing in on this episode as well. Let's just see if we can find that with the resources. That's weird. Let's go down to this harbor place here. Yep, here we go. Yeah, that's right. I have one over which I haven't told what to put into that one. That will just have to come later. So, do like, subscribe and all that. Yes, I know it wasn't the best of episodes this, but they're going to be better and worse episodes. We're not going to be able to do good or brilliant or whatever episodes every time. Sometimes they will be good, hopefully. I think they're good many times, but I do know that I do get a couple of bad ones from time to time, of course, like all the other people in the world. We're no perfect creation. So without further ado, let's end this episode. I'll say stay safe out there, do like, subscribe, and as I said, all that jazz, and I'll just end with bye bye bye.